Hi, welcome. My name is Roos and this is a Vinyasa class where we will work on balance and strength. We'll build up into a ladder flow, and a ladder flow we start with a small part of the sequence and then we add on every round. This is inspired by my amazing teacher Bryony Smythe. If you don't know her, check out her YouTube channel. She also shares some intense, amazing classes. You might need 2 blocks for this class and maybe some pillows and a blanket for the end, but that's all up to you. Grab your mat and let's get started. Find a comfortable seat. Take a moment to make sure you're okay, your spine is nice and long. Close your eyes. Focus on your breath. Just taking that moment of stillness before we move, before we get active. Make your breath a little bit deeper, a little bit more awareness in your body as it is right now. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. We'll open the class with 1 Om. Fully inhale. Bow your head to your hands. Inhale fully. As you exhale, set an intention for your practice. What would you like to manifest in your life today, this week? Something positive. It can be as simple as a word or maybe a sentence. Gentleness, confidence, love. Whatever you choose, keep it in the back of your mind as you practice. Take an extra deep inhale and sigh it out. Let it be so. Lift your head, blink your eyes open. Good. Let's start on our hands and knees. Feel free to use a blanket underneath your knees if you need it. Hands underneath your shoulders, spread your fingers. Push your hands strongly into the ground. Pull your belly in, round your spine as you exhale. And hollow your spine as you inhale. We'll do a few more of those at your own pace. Exhale, round. Inhales, hollow. 1 more on each side. And after the next rounded spine, come back to neutral. Keep your core engaged. Curl your toes under. Walk your knees back slightly and come up to downward facing dog. Bend one knee, straighten the other leg. Walk out your legs a few times, allowing your ankles and your toes to get used to this pose. Your calf muscles to stretch and your hamstrings to wake up. And then find stillness in your down dog. Stick your hips up and back. And remember, it's more important to keep your spine straight than to straighten your legs. So you can bend your knees slightly if you need to. Come high onto your toes. Lift your right toes off the floor. Flex the foot. So you're just pulling it in. The legs are still next to each other. Inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, try and kick the foot forward without it touching the ground. This is pretty intense on your legs. I know. Don't put the foot down. Inhale. As you exhale, step it back. Back into down dog. Bend your knees. Let's do that on the other side as well. So come high onto your toes. Inhale. Exhale, flex your foot, pull your toes in, your left foot this time. Inhale, lift your hips a little bit higher. As you exhale, kick your foot forward as much as you can without bending the knee and without putting the foot down. Hold it. And on the next exhale, place it back down, bend the knees. Good. Walk your feet forward into a forward fold. Relax your head, relax your arms, and bring your weight a little bit more over your toes, so leaning forward a little bit more. Remember to bend your knees if you need to, so that you feel the stretch both in your back and in the back of your legs. One more breath here. Bend your knees, slowly uncurl the spine. As you come up, lift your arms, inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good. So this sequence includes quite a lot of balancing poses. So we're going to use our legs a lot. In order to do that in a way that feels balanced and strong, make sure your feet are hips distance. You're spreading your toes as much as you can so that you create that extra little millimeter of balance on your feet. It helps if you have big feet too, like me. Bend your knees slightly and engage your leg muscles. Imagine lifting up your kneecaps with only your legs. You'll automatically feel a little bit of engagement in your butt, in your low belly. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Take a deep breath here. And then bring the weight onto your left foot. Lift your right knee up and find your balance. Remember to keep your standing leg slightly bent so that the knee and the ankle joint can do their work in finding you balance. It helps to have a point where you can look at, holding with your eyes onto a certain spot to help keep yourself balanced. Inhale, lift your knee a little bit more. As you exhale, place it back down. Shake out the standing leg. Let's do the other side. Making sure you're standing strong. Once again, your right toes are spread out a lot. Engage your core, engage your legs. As you inhale, lift your left knee. Exhale, pull your core in more. Keep your shoulders over your hips. It's okay if you tip over a little bit. Inhale, lengthen even more. Keep that knee bent, that standing leg. Exhale, slowly lower it down. Good. That's the basis of our flow today. Make sure you're doing this at your level. So if it feels too intense, you can always lower the knee a little bit more. Make sure what happens a lot is you're leaning back in order to lift up your knee. That's not great for your back. So engage your core and keep your shoulders even, probably for your awareness, feeling like you're leaning forward a little bit more. Let's do that again. And a ladder flow, if you didn't know, works like we're building up step by step. So we've done the first step. Now we're going to repeat and then add on. Hands together in front of your heart. Stand balanced at the front of your mat. Bring your weight onto your left foot. Inhale, lift your arms and your right knee. Hold here. Exhale, extend your right leg forward as high as you decide. Doesn't have to be straight. Inhale, lift your toes a little bit more. Engage your core. Exhale, bring the leg down. Bring the arms down and back to your heart. Let's do that on the other side. Find your balance on your right foot. Inhale, lift your arms and your left knee. Exhale, widen your shoulders, extend your leg out. Inhale, lean a little bit forward, lift your toe up even more. Exhale, bring it down, bring the arms down. Nice. Take a deep breath, shake out your standing leg if you need to. Get ready, we'll add on a little bit more. Tadasana, find your balance, spread your toes, engage your legs. Bring your weight onto your left foot. Inhale, lift your arms and your right knee. Extend your right leg on the exhale. Inhale, lift it up even more. This time we're going to swing it back while you hollow your spine a little bit and you're diving forward into warrior three. Hold here, pull your shoulders, your torso up to the ceiling. Standing leg is bent slightly so you keep your balance. Inhale, lift your heel and the back of your head even more. Exhale, bring it down. Shake out your legs. Whoops. Hands together. Let's do the other side. Bring your weight onto the right foot. Inhale, lift your left knee. Exhale, extend your leg. Inhale, lift your toes, move your shoulders a little bit forward. Feel your thighs burning. Exhale, bring the leg back. Hollow your spine slightly. Keep your standing leg bent. Find your warrior three. Stay here. Inhale, lift your heel, lift your whole upper back a little bit higher. Exhale, lower it down. Shake it out. Whew. Starting to get warm. Are you ready to add on a little bit more? Stand hips distance, Tadasana, engage your core. Look at your focal point. That's super important for this balancing part of the sequence. Bring your weight onto your left foot. Here we go. Inhale, lift your right knee. Exhale, extend your right leg. Inhale, lift the toes even more. Exhale, sweep the leg back. Find your warrior three. Stay here. Inhale, lift everything up more to the ceiling. Exhale, bend your standing leg, step your foot back. Find your warrior one. So your hips are pointing forward, your arms come up. Inhale here. Exhale, deepen the pose. Widen your shoulders. Pull your ribs in, engaging your core. Feel the strength of your legs in this pose. Imagine your arms being super light. Inhale, look up, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, step it forward. Bring your arms down. Good, shake out your legs. We're getting there. Bring your weight onto your right foot, hands together in front of your heart. Ready? Inhale, lift your left knee. Exhale, extend your leg forward. Inhale, lift your toe even more. Exhale, sweep your leg back. Find your warrior three. Hold here. Inhale, lift everything up more. Exhale, bend your standing leg as slow motion, as controlled as you can. Bring your foot down. Find your warrior one. Arms go up. Front knee is bent. Hips are pointing to the front of your mat. Inhale, more length through your crown to the ceiling. Exhale, widen your shoulders. Engage your core and bend your knee a little bit more. One more breath here. And then as you inhale, open your heart up a little bit. Reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, step it forward. Move your shoulders around, shake out your legs. For this next part, you might need your blocks. So place them at the front of your mat, sort of close to your feet. Making sure they are not in the way. Let's add on some more. Hands together, stand strong, Tadasana. Bring your weight onto your left foot. Inhale, lift your arms and your right knee. Exhale, extend your leg forward. Inhale, lift your toes even more. Exhale, sweep it back, warrior three. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, bend your legs, step it back, warrior one. As your arms lift, inhale. Exhale, deepen, engage your core, pull your ribs in. Inhale, look up, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your fingertips next to your front foot on the floor or on a block if you have them. And lift your back leg up. Find your balance on your standing leg, and actually the hands are not holding that much weight. Fold your forehead towards your shin. Take a few breaths here, finding balance. Lift your back foot even more. Activate your hamstring. Don't open your hip. Keep it level with the other hip. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your standing leg. Place your hands down. This part is optional. Hop your foot back and switch hop a few times. If you prefer, go straight to downward facing dog. Switch hop means kicking off with one leg and landing on the other. If you're a little bit more advanced, you can make this a little bit bigger. More of a scissor motion. Do only a few and then end up in downward facing dog. Walk out your legs, do what feels good for you. Ready? Bring your legs together. Inhale, come onto your toes and look forward. Exhale, bend your knees and step or jump to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold all the way forward, chin to chest. Uncurl your spine, bend your knees slightly as you inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Widen your feet to come back to Tadasana if you had your legs together. Let's do the other side. Hands together in front of your heart. Bring your weight onto your right foot. Inhale, lift your left knee. Exhale, extend the leg forward. Inhale, lift your foot up. You've got this. We're almost at the end of our sequence. Exhale, find that warrior three. Inhale, lift everything a little bit more. Exhale, bend your standing leg, step it back into warrior one. Heel comes down. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, shoulders, ribs in, deepen your stance. Inhale, open your arms, look up to the sky. Exhale, standing split. Bring your fingertips next to your foot on the floor or on your blocks if you prefer. Lift your left leg up and fold your forehead towards your shin. Take an extra breath here. Lift your foot a little bit more up. Feel your hamstrings and your butt working. Now inhale, look forward. Halfway lift. Bend your standing leg. Place your hands down all the way flat to make sure you have a solid base. Step or hop your foot back. If you want to skip, go straight into down dog or do a vinyasa. Otherwise, switch your legs a few times. Maybe making it a little bit bigger. Ending in downward facing dog. Take an extra deep breath here. Bring your legs together. Inhale, come onto your toes, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees and step or jump to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold all the way, chin to chest. Bend your knees, uncurl your spine. Inhale, come up. Whew. Exhale, hands to your heart. Whew. I'm going to take a layer off. It's getting pretty warm. There is one more part to this sequence that we're going to add on, and then we're done. We'll run through it one more time. Find your Tadasana, feet hips distance, hands in front of your heart. Engage your core, engage your legs. Bring your weight onto your left foot. Inhale, lift your right knee and your arms. Exhale, extend your leg. Inhale, lift your foot even more. Exhale, scoop the leg back. Lean it forward into warrior three. Inhale, lift your heel and the back of your spine up to the sky. Exhale, bend your standing leg. Find your warrior one. Arms go up. Inhale. Exhale, engage more. Shoulders wide, belly in. Inhale, look up. Open your heart. Exhale, standing split. Fingertips to the ground, forehead to your shin, and lift your leg up. Inhale here. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your standing leg, place your hands down, hop it back. Do a few switch hops if you want. You can also skip these. And in downward facing dog. Take an extra breath here. And then inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, bring your knee to your chest and shift forward into plank pose. Inhale back, we'll do that again. Exhale, knee to chest. One more time, inhale back. Exhale, knee to chest. Step your foot in between your hands. Keep your back foot on the ball of the foot and come up into high lunge, crescent pose. Inhale here, lengthen your spine. Exhale, widen your shoulders. Pull your core in. One more breath here. Now inhale, open your heart, look up. Exhale, step it forward, forward fold. Glide your foot forward. Hands on your shins, halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, all the way down. Bend your knees, uncurl the spine. Come all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. One last side. You've got this. Let's go. Bring your weight onto your right foot. Inhale, lift your arms and your left knee. Exhale, extend your foot. Inhale, lift your toes. Exhale, sweep the foot back. Warrior 3. Inhale, lift more here. Exhale, bend your legs, step it back. Warrior 1. Arms go up. Inhale. Exhale, deepen, engage your core, widen your shoulders. Inhale, open your heart, look up. Exhale, standing split, forehead straight to your shin. Fingertips on the floor. One extra breath here. Inhale, look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, place your hands down, step or hop it back. Do a few switch hops, only if that's what you like. Make them as small as you want. Doesn't have to be a handstand. And in downward facing dog. One extra breath here. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, knee to your chest into plank pose. Again, inhale back. Exhale, knee to chest. One more time, inhale back. Exhale, knee to chest. Step your foot forward. Keep your back foot on the ball of the foot and come up into high lunge. Arms go up, inhale. Exhale, engage your core more. Deepen your pose. Inhale, length through your spine. Again, finding that core engagement, your ribs pulling in. Inhale, open your heart, look up. Exhale, step it forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold all the way. Bend your knees, uncurl your spine. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take an extra breath here. Feel the heat that you've created in your body. The warmth in your legs and your arms. Maybe the sweat. That's your own creation. That's your choice to move and to breathe and to feel. Turn your toes out slightly. I'm going to turn towards you for this one. So turn your feet out. Bend your knees a little bit and pull your knees backwards. Squeeze your butt. So from the side, you're making this look as flat as possible, not with your knees pointing forward. Engage your core. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, deepen a little bit. It's okay if your heels come off the ground. Come all the way down into a squat. Or if you're into ballet, a grand plié. Keep squeezing your knees backwards. Inhale, lengthen your spine even more. Exhale, bring your arms down. Place your right foot next to your right hand and step your left foot back. Bring your knee down. Lean your hips forward. We're going to stretch out the front hip that worked really hard to lift that leg up the whole time. So inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, lean your belly towards the ground. Not so much your elbows or the crown of your head. Some of you can easily do that. Find a way to move your belly, maybe your chest towards the ground. Feel the stretch on your right inner thigh, and by engaging your core, you can also find it more on the front of your left hip. Inhale, lengthen your spine even more. Exhale, pull your belly in more. One more breath here. Inhale, lean your hips back, bring your leg back. Move it around, maybe crack your hips. Crack your toes, your ankles. If you're like me, everything cracks. And then step your left foot forward on the outside edge of your left hand. Bring your knee back a little bit more, depending on your flexibility. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And then exhale, try and bring your left butt cheek and your belly to the ground. So you start to feel the stretch in your left, maybe your left hip, your left inner thigh, and the front of your right hip. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, pull your belly in. Feel that stretch even more on the front of your right hip. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, engage more. Last one. As you inhale, bring your hips back, bring your leg back, move it around, crack your hips, and then come to sit. Extend your legs forward. If you're starting to feel a little bit colder, this is the time to put on your extra layers, your socks or your long sleeve. Feel free to do that. Inhale, lengthen your spine, making sure you sit up straight. If you need to, you can always bend your knees here. As you exhale, reach forward and fold yourself over as much as is possible for you. Bring your chin to your chest as much as is possible for you. And find a bit of softness in your shoulders, in your neck. Sometimes we're so trying to touch our toes that we're not focusing on letting go in the upper body. So make sure you're relaxing the arms and the shoulders and the neck and even the face. Sometimes I say in class, relax your face so much that you might start to drool. That's okay in yoga. Take slow, deep breaths. Feel the whole backside of your body stretching, your legs, your back, your neck. One more deep breath. Slowly come back up. Scoot your butt over towards your heels, a little bit more, not all the way, and come lie on your back, making sure that your head is on your mat. Place your feet close to your butt. Bring your arms flat on the ground with your hands pointing down. Your feet are hips distance and your knees are the same way. Sometimes knees like to splay out a little bit more. Imagine squeezing a block between your knees so you hold that tension on the inner side of your legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, pull your belly in first. Start to tilt your pelvis and then lift up your hips, then your middle back, and then maybe even your upper back so that your weight comes onto your feet and your shoulders. Push your chest up to the sky and push your heels into the ground. Lifting your hips even more with every inhale. And remembering to soften everything else. Remembering to soften your face, your neck, and your shoulders. And your fingers with every exhale. One more breath. Keep pushing your butt up to the sky. Inhale. Now this is the hardest part. As you exhale, try and bring only your ribs down first. Keep your butt off the floor and slowly roll your spine down until lastly your hips come down, and then you can relax. Pull your knees into your chest, sway left to right. And then when you're ready, extend your legs out. Widen your feet apart a little bit. If you want, use blankets or blocks, something to keep you nice and warm. Make sure your hips are comfortable, your low back, and your shoulders are underneath your body, squeezing in. Your arms can be sideways. Your arms can be sideways with the palms facing up, or if the floor is a little bit cold away from your mat, you can always also put your hands on your belly. Take a few breaths here, allowing yourself to let go, to become a little bit more heavy. Wherever your thoughts go, keep coming back to your breath, to your body, as if you're melting down, allowing every exhale to bring that little bit more softness. Relax your feet, your legs. Soften your hips and allow your whole lower body to melt down. Relax your hands a little bit more and your arms. Soften your shoulders. And also feel your whole upper body softening, becoming more heavy. Relax your neck, your jaw, and your tongue. Melt your forehead and even feel your eyes soften. As if you're slowly sinking down into the mat. If you want to stay here a little bit longer, feel free to do that. If not, wiggle your toes and your fingers. Stretch yourself out. Make yourself really long. Pull your knees into your chest. Roll onto your side and come back to a seated position. Keeping your eyes closed if you can. Take a few more deep breaths here. Bring the palms to touch in front of your heart. Bow your head to your hands. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.